but I might be wrong about that. Let's check that. So there she is, that extraordinary shape. And that leading edge of the wing, which had the modification done to it over the winter, which cost an extra £200,000, which we didn't think we could afford to do, but you showed us that we could. Coming back towards us, look how slim she is when she comes towards you. A very small radar signature for a big aeroplane. Spiral climb coming up. Magnificent sound of 4 Rolls-Royce Olympus 202 engines, 16,400 pounds of static thrust each, and the wheels coming down as she starts her descent from the spiral climb. 18 wheels, 16 in the main undercarriage and 2 in the nose. So you'll see her come by with the undercarriage down. Now you can be able to pick out some of the lettering on the undercarriage doors if you're close enough. Interesting when you look at the size, she's about the same size as a not very big Airbus airliner. Lovely little howl there. If we look on the undercarriage door, the far side, that's one of the main and yet she can just tiptoe away. miles down to the Falkland Islands and back from Ascension Island. That's as far as going non-stop from here to Bali. In the days long before that was ever thought of. Watch for the bomb. Because of course in 1982, towards the end of her operational career, and supported by 11 Victor tankers and one other Vulcan, Vulcan 607 hit the centre line of Port Stanley runway at Falkland Islands with one bomb, and they hit the edge of the runway with another, which made it unusable for the Argentine fast jets. And until the Gulf War came along, it was the longest bombing raid in history, and it took no less than 18 air-to-air refuelings. Back in front of us, flight on this gorgeous summer's day at Royal Air Force